Welcome back. This is a re-recording of the course information for EMER 694A that we did last night, except that I forgot to hit the record button. So I'm re-recording it so that you will all see it. This is EMER 694A, which is the course that is taught in conjunction with EMER 671. 671 that you are all also in is the course where you develop your proposal for your thesis. 694A is where you put together the presentation so you can defend your thesis. This course is 5 weeks long, and it's the last 5 weeks of the semester. It started this week. There are two primary end goals in this course. One is to create a PowerPoint presentation that's based on a template, which I will provide to you next week, and feedback from your professors, which you will get every week. The second one is to deliver your PowerPoint presentation to a faculty committee, and there will be 4 to 5 people on the committee that you talk to defend your thesis proposal. So those are the two end goals for what you need to do in this course this semester. We're going to go through this by looking at the course calendar. This is the course calendar for the whole 5 weeks, but we will go through these 1 week at a time. The first week is the week that we're in right now. There was a Zoom call last night at 7 p.m. and you'll notice there's a Zoom call or a conference call 4 different times this semester. This week, we will be going through this PowerPoint and answering questions. Next week, we will go through the template PowerPoint and answer questions. And the following 2 weeks, we will be here to provide additional information or instructions and to answer questions. What you have to do this week are the reading materials that are in the course content page. They talk about PowerPoint presentations, what's a good one, what's a bad one, how to make sure that they're good, and be sure and read through that so that you're ready to go next week. The second week next week is when I will provide the template for you so you can start looking at it. There's a Zoom call on Friday night, and it's when your first draft is due. So Wednesday morning the course starts. Friday night we'll have a Zoom call, and then the next Tuesday night the first draft of your PowerPoint is due, based on the template. And you will receive feedback on what you do before right away before the next one is due. Week 3, basically, this is the same as week 2. The class starts on Wednesday morning. The Zoom call is on Friday, and the second draft is due the next Tuesday. And you should have all of your comments from the first one so that you can make this one better. Week 4 is actually a holiday. There's nothing going on. If you choose to work on stuff over that holiday, of course, nobody's going to complain about it. Where you will be, let me find my notes here. In 671, you will be at the point where you submitted your second draft and you're working on your peer reviews. Week 5 is very similar. It starts on Wednesday night. There's a Zoom call on Friday night at 7, and then on Friday night at midnight, your audio-visual report is due into the discussion board. And we'll talk about this on the next slide, or the slide after that, about exactly what it involves. But the reason this is highlighted is because it's a different submission date. Instead of being on a Tuesday night like it normally is, it's on a Friday night. So that's due on Friday night, and then it will be there for your fellow students to take a look at, and in the discussion, your responses to their peer review are due the next Tuesday night. Final week is, the final PowerPoint is due on Tuesday the 11th, and the defenses will be set up from Monday to Wednesday on December 17th to 19th. So this is 3 days. It's the 3 days that the 4 to 5 instructors that are going to be looking at your defense are available. It's going to be a very heady 5 days, I should say. In addition to the 17 people that are in this class that need to do their presentations, there are, I think, 8 or 9 people from a different class that need to do presentations that are kind of similar. So we will be working on those days, but please mark them on your calendar. There'll be something that comes out that allows you to sign up for certain times so that you have a little bit of leeway in when they are, but those are the days that the defenses are going to happen. Now, the PowerPoint itself that you are doing, the PowerPoint has to be delivered in 10 minutes or less. Your whole defense appointment is 30 minutes. So you deliver yours in 10 minutes or less, your PowerPoint, and that allows 20 minutes for comments from the faculty. The PowerPoint is 10 to 12 slides, and these are the kinds of things that will be on it. And again, you'll have all of that next week when you get the template that you're going to be using. Now, the audio-visual presentation, there's 2 reasons for you to do this. One is so that you can practice to make sure that it's no more than 10 minutes. And the other one is to get peer feedback from the other students so that you have their opinions, because it's so important to get feedback from the other students, just like it has been in the discussion boards this whole semester. You guys have really supported each other. This is a way to get support for each other again. And what you need to do is you need to find a video screen capture software. And there's a lot of it out there that's free. You can do it on YouTube. Snagit is what I use. That's what I'm using right now. Jing is another one. TinyTake and Camtasia. Any other software that you're familiar with. Basically, what you need to do is be able to record your screen and your voice so that you can create a file or a link of some kind so that you can put it in the discussion board so the other students can see it. Now, I did this one today with Snagit, and what I will do is create a YouTube link so that when I post it, you will have a YouTube link that you can go and take a look at and see this presentation. But they also have it so that you can share it in different ways. The software is pretty easy to use. I figured it out in less than 10 minutes myself. Okay, questions? We had, let me see what kind of questions we had last night. One question was about the faculty committee and whether or not they needed to start figuring it out now. And so there's two faculty committees to consider. One is the one that you're going to be dealing with this semester, and the other is the one you'll be dealing with next semester. For this semester, it will be the set people. It will be your instructors in 671 and the instructors that teach 694A. And those will be the people that will be part of your committee at the end of the semester to review your defense. Next semester is a different committee. That's the committee for your thesis that actually signs your thesis when you're done. And we will talk about that during your meeting, during your presentation defense, and who would be good to be on your committee for next semester. 2 of them will be from CSU Long Beach. 1 of them will be from your community partner. So that's it. If there are other questions and you weren't there last night to ask them, please send them to me, and we will get them answered right away.